Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I am joined in studio with none other than Lisa Matthews. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great to be here again.
Lisa Matthews of Great Glen Trails, and there's a lot going on even today, like right now.
Right now.
At the Great Glen Trails.
Yeah, we're gearing up for our Seek the Peak event, which is a fundraiser for the Mt Washington Observatory. And everybody that's here in the valley really benefits from the information that comes from the summit, all the work that they do to man the summit 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The Mt Washington Observatory really is such a real treasure here, and so everybody should support it, whether or not you want to make a quick donation to the observatory. But today we have a big, huge festival tent, and so there's people. Seek the Peak is like a hike-a-thon. And so there's people from all over the area who have pledged, I'm going to hike X. It could be the top of Peak It. It could be the top of, whatever hill is in your backyard. And you pledge. And if you raise over $200, there's like a big after party and you get a dinner and win prizes and all that stuff. But if you haven't done that, you can still participate. You can come to the big festival tent at the base of the Auto Road today from 2 to 6. There's an expo, Backpacker magazine is there, there's demos, there's prizes, there's giveaway. Nice. We have a little Auto Road tent and we'll be giving out some prizes, and it's just kind of a fun event.
There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on.
For sure.
It's really fun.
Nice. That's all going to the observatory. That's what it's just raising money for the observatory.
It's just raising money for the observatory.
That's
so
awesome.
we're a sponsor of the event. We work with them. They can use our event space at the base of the Auto Road. And
perfect space. It couldn't be a better spot to host that.
And what a day. It is absolutely spectacular outside today.
Especially with all that rain coming too. We were talking with Adam Gill, who's up on the observatory, and the work they do up there is awesome. And I give the weather here, but then I give the weather, I'm like, oh, it's going to be kind of cloudy. And then Adam gives this beautiful forecast. And afterwards I'm like, oh, thanks, Adam. But it's cool to see the work that they do up there is really, it benefits not just the valley, but it benefits almost all of New England.
Yeah.
What they do and the research they do.
And even the world. I feel like there's a lot of climate research that they're doing up there that has an impact on, data throughout, studies.
Lots of pretty real big time studies up there, I'm sure.
It's really cool.
That's awesome. So the hike-a-thon is happening today and tomorrow. And the big tent is from 2 o'clock to when again?
6.
2 to 6. So you can stop by there and check out what's going on.
Exactly.
Cool. Nice. That's awesome. So then what else do you guys have? You guys have a lot going on. You have you had a running series that I took part in.
We did, yes. And that ended right around the end of June.
Yeah, ended right around the end of June. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I kind of brought up the end of that. I make other people feel better when I run. That's the biggest thing that I do. So I do it as a charitable thing almost. So.
Sure.
I could run a lot faster,
you take it easy just so you don't throw off the results.
Oh man, too close to home. But anyways, there's now a mountain bike series that replaces that.
Yeah, so in the summer we do from July to August we have a mountain bike series. It's on Tuesday nights, same format. You can show up anytime between 3:30 and 7 o'clock, and you go out and you do your run. There's a mini course, a short course, and a long course, and it's super fun. There's a good amount of single track right off the bat, and you can make it as competitive or not as you want.
Right.
So
you can kind of just take it to that next level if you really want to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's really fun. The community for the mountain bike series is awesome. People come and they kind of everyone, families come. They set up their little area and kind of picnic and
kind of saw the running race too, where people kind of make it their own when they're there.
Exactly.
And it's also it's against the clock, so you're not it's not like some mass start you need to be on time for. You can just kind of show up whenever you want.
Exactly.
And take your time getting ready, which is fantastic.
It's really fun, and then we do the same kind of thing. In the end of the series, we have a potluck, and people come, and we set up a grill. You can throw some, hot dogs or hamburgers on the grill, and
just cook up whatever you
for the
like.
mountain bike series. Actually, Moat Mountain is going to be sponsoring, so there'll be some beers for Moat Mountain, at the end of the mountain bike series. We need an extra incentive.
Yeah, you have to do that after the mountain bike, though. You don't do that yet, not at the same time.
But the main sponsor is M&M Assurance, which is just local here in town, and they sponsor the mountain bike series every year.
Cool.
And it's really great to have them on board.
That's awesome. So the mountain bike series, so you have to do, how many races are there?
There are 8.
There are 8 races, and you're 2 races in right now. So it's happening right now, but you still have plenty of time to join in.
Yes, and unlike the running series, you only have to do 5 to be eligible for prizes, because we understand that it's the summer and people travel and there's a lot more.
People are doing stuff. There's tons of stuff in the valley going on.
So if you do 5 out of the 8 weeks, you get automatically eligible for a prize at the end.
Right. That's awesome. So you have the mountain bike series. You have Seek the Peak that's going on today.
Yep.
And then you also have that new hotel that's going up.
Oh, the Glen House. It's
the Glen
really
House.
coming along.
Yeah.
I was in the other day. I did a quick tour, and the granite countertop I shouldn't say countertop, the bar top.
The giant countertop. Yeah.
The bar top. And I'm already looking forward to sitting in that lounge area with the view of the Great Gulf.
Yeah, that view there is incredible.
It's
it couldn't be in a better spot, and it's kind of right there by the road too. And I was reading up about how they're trying to keep it so the environmental impact is so low, and so are they trying to make it it's a neutral building or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know what the official term is, but it's really sustainable. So the building itself is going to be all heated and cooled by geothermal energy, which is, I don't know the technology. I'm not
something in the ground,
but
some
it's
magical thing that happens in the ground. Yeah.
But the systems that are in this hotel are incredible downstairs. In the systems room, there's pipes that come up and all sorts of the transfer of air and energy. So it both heats and it cools the building, and then the energy from the building it's really interesting. I think it's kind of a little known fact that the Great Glen Base Lodge that's there at the Auto Road is about 80% powered entirely by hydro.
Wow.
So we have a little, back from the, when it was a farm, there's a little hydro station that comes as a little, I want to say it's like a little stream, and there's a little turbine, and it generates electricity. So the whole Base Lodge is powered by that. And
that's
so
incredible.
We got from the Department of the Environment, I think, here in New Hampshire, they gave us the ability to increase that hydro station, and so
you made it bigger and more power.
And that power is going directly to the hotel, and so we're hoping
that's awesome.
That with the addition of some solar panels, eventually we'll be able to be kind of entirely neutral. And awesome. Yeah, you guys are running this special. They just did a little clip on it. It's kind of this little clip or a little video that we did to highlight all the things that we do.
Yeah, I think it's actually on our website, so whitemountains.tv if you want to check that video out.
Yeah, it's really
cool. That kind of shows all the different unique ways that you use to power all the things that you do over at Great Glen, which is awesome.
Yeah, we're trying really cool to we all work and some live in that space, but it's a it's a real treasure, and we want to make sure that it's there for generations to come, and so that we're not burning tons of fossil fuels or anything. We're trying to make it really
sustainable.
Exactly.
There for a while. Awesome. Well, that's so cool. Is there a completion date or a completion time? That is putting you on the spot. I'm sure there's a bunch of people. Yeah.
You can actually go online right now and book a room for mid-October.
Whoa.
So
is it like an experience room where it's not done yet and it's like kind of like, experience the wind of Great Glen through your 3 walls?
No, they're actually, they were there the other day on the first floor putting beds together. So,
wow, okay. So
things are getting very real.
Cool.
And so middle of October, but we're hoping that we'll be able to push that date closer into September, but we're just not sure. We can't open it up.
Peeping?
Yeah, so we just don't know. We can't say yes until we know for sure. Because
unconfirmed, yeah.
Exactly.
Way to say it smoothly. That's exactly what they're looking for.
So we're hoping to have like a little bit of a soft opening, and then at some point we'll have kind of a bigger, like a ribbon cutting, for opening up the hotel.
Awesome. And the hotel is such a nice piece to add to all the other things that you're doing. I was just talking about the segment before this. We were talking about mountain biking and all the stuff that's going on at Great Glen in terms of just like the leisurely trails that you can ride. But you also have an event coming up that is with Tin Mountain, who was on last week, about going up the Auto Road on a bike. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Sufferfest?
It's cool. They do a practice ride for this. So if there's no other time besides the practice ride and the bicycle hill climb that you can ride a bike on the Auto Road.
Right.
Like it's just not permitted at any other time, any other day of the year. And so those are the 2 times that we permit bikes on the Auto Road. And we went for the practice ride, and it was so cool to watch both kind of like amateur bicyclists and quasi,
like the teens come
in. Teens come in, and people who you can tell have just been training on hills, and it was incredible. So we, they were riding up for the practice ride, and we took a van and took some footage. Jotham actually got some great footage that he posted up on the Bicycle Hill Climb website. And it was just really cool to watch folks push themselves.
Push themselves up there. Yeah, because that grade, was it like 22% or something at the end?
And it's like a head wall.
Yeah.
You know, they've come this far, and then they get right to the end, and it's just this last little push.
Huge, steep thing.
And it comes around a corner, too, so you have to, we were kind of helping to direct the bicyclists, like, you got to go this way, so they would swing real wide. And you could tell the folks who've done it before, they knew exactly. They would swing wide so that they can pull the bike back around.
Get some speed for that final part.
And then stand up and
What's the rule with walking your bike?
You can walk your bike as much as you need to.
Oh, Dave's walking it the entire way. Not even going to try. Walk a bike up Washington doesn't sound nearly as nice.
No, I don't think you.
And when is that?
Especially
again?
if you had the clip pedals, it might be really awkward.
I've done that before. I've stopped and just fallen over. Yeah, that's.
It's not that fun.
Yeah, no, everyone's been there. It happens.
So that's August 18th.
August 18th. Now, what's the best way to sign up for that if you're feeling adventurous?
Go to Mount Washington. So it's www.mwarbh.org.
You seem super positive. That's the website.
So it's Mount Washington Auto Road Bicycle Hill Climb.
Perfect.
Or
I bet if you throw that in Google, you'll be able to find it pretty easily.
Or you can just go to Tin Mountain and look under their events.
Oh, that's
and
right.
so the whole race, benefits Tin Mountain, and they do amazing work here in the valley to get kids excited about all things outdoors. They have programs in schools north of the Notch and down here in the valley, and conservation camps. At their center there in Albany, and also some up in Jackson. So, a great opportunity for kids to get out, learn about frogs and trees and all sorts of things
awesome.
that really appreciate what we have here in the valley.
Such a cool thing to raise money for too. It's kind of seeing your money go right back into the local students and kids, and
it is their biggest fundraiser.
Yeah.
So even if you think, oh, I'm not sure if I can afford this. If, like I said, Dave, if you grab a couple friends and say, hey guys, I really want to do this. Let's support
Tin
Mountain.
Friends? Yeah.
Throw in $20 and you can all pool together to make it happen.
For a pretty great cause.
It's a great cause.
So, is there anything else going on? You guys have so many things going on. I'm sure you're super busy.
You can look even further into the crystal ball and see that beginning in September, we do another running series again for the fall.
Ooh, fall running series.
Yeah, it's a 6-week series instead of 8 because it starts to get into October, so it starts to get a little chilly by the end. So it's 6 weeks, starts the first Thursday of September.
Okay.
I have to think about it. Something like that. I have to look at the calendar. But it's on our website, greatglentrails.com. And we also have the first week of that September, we also always host the Muster in the Mountains. And I don't know if you've heard of the Muster in the Mountains.
No, it sounds awesome.
It's really
sounds
cool.
Sounds like a sandwich.
It's a colonial reenactment at the base of the Auto Road.
I've seen pictures of that.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And just to walk around and see the camps and the setups that people put together, it's incredible. And it always inspires me to go buy one of those really cool canvas tents. And people have beds, and they one encampment actually has a wood-burning stove in their camp. Whoa. So just like folks used to do in the colonial era when they were out trapping, and they would move in and they would camp for weeks at a time.
Right.
So this goes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Auto Road, and it's free. You can stop by and talk to people and just check it out.
That's really cool. That's a super unique thing.
It's really unique, and there's some people that are like some people do like French and Indian War style. Some people do more like Revolutionary War. So you can talk to people and ask them, what time period are you representing?
Right. I'm sure people get really into that kind of stuff too.
And last year one of the coordinators, he was like, oh, go talk to my wife, and they dressed me up in a period costume.
You can't talk to them unless you're dressed like them.
It was really fun. So.
That's awesome. Yep. So it's going on in the fall. So tons of stuff. And then you're right at the base of that Mt Washington Auto Road there, right past Wildcat. So you're not far at all from the town.
We're 14 miles from the intersection of 302 and 16. So it's a short ride right up to Pinkham Notch.
Awesome. Well, be sure to check out Great Glen Trails, all the stuff they have going on. Seek the Peak happening today. 2 o'clock. If you have no plans, you have plans now?
Yeah, you should go. It's really fun.
Awesome. Well, this is Lisa Matthews. Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thanks, Dave, for having me here.
And then we'll be back right after this on White Mountains Today. I'm looking at Hans and seeing that his hands are not near the board. So we'll be back right after this.